Hi guys, I wanted to talk to you today about the Harbor Freight paddock stand. So when you first get it, this distance might be too narrow. So what you need to do is you need to tilt it on its side, put your foot right here and pull up on it to kind of stretch it a little bit, and then it'll work. And I'm going to demonstrate that in a minute. When the bike is on its side stand, it makes it a little bit difficult to get the bike on the paddock stand because you have to get the arms underneath the swing arm. And you see how there's a gap on the right side of the bike? In order to make that happen, you have to straighten the bike, and you see it's heavy and it's a little bit difficult to do it all by yourself. I'm going to show you an easier way. We want to try to get the bike as upright as possible to make it easier when we're using the paddock stand. And the best way to do that is get yourself a 2x4, a small piece just like this, and we're going to put that under the side stand and you'll see what that will do. Make sure the bike is stable. Do not let go. It's almost completely upright. So you want to make sure that the bike is stable. Okay? Do you see how the bike is more upright? It's going to make it easier to put the paddock stand underneath it with a lot less effort. In terms of the placement, the best place to put it is right here. So this works out, in my case, right at the curvature of my exhaust. Depending on what type of exhaust you have, you just want to keep that in mind. These are what you need to look out for. Do you see this right here? You want to miss that, avoid that. Do not put pressure on this, so you need to be either forward of it or behind it. And the other thing to keep note, you don't want to be too far forward because you also have this bracket over here and cables. You want to stay away from them. This is the best place to be. You can do it here, but if you're going to be removing the wheel, this is going to trap your plate. So avoid that. This is the best place. So we'll come in from behind like this. I'm right-handed, so I'll be using my right hand to push down on the paddock stand and my left hand to support the bike. So you'll slide in with the wheels to that area that we had talked about. Go to the right as far as possible when you're on the left because look, we still need to straighten the bike by about an inch or so. So you just want to keep that in mind. Hold the bike, whether be it if you have the backrest bracket or if you have the saddlebag bracket, or you can hold on to the fender depending on your bike's configuration. Once we get it in the position that we had discussed earlier on both sides, and the way that I mark it is I'm looking at that curvature of my exhaust. Now that we are in this position, we're going to straighten the bike up a little bit. Now the bike is actually resting on both arms. And with one motion with my right hand while supporting the bike with my left, push down. This is the area that I was talking to you guys about. So you see where it's lifting it from. So we missed that. And also don't forget the cables. We are clear of those. We're not in contact with the exhaust. And this is the ideal location to be able to lift the bike up. Regarding the front stand, I'm using the Vortex stand. It's very good quality and I highly recommend it. So regarding the front, you just come in. It's very easy because the bike is already upright because it's on the rear stand. You come underneath the fork, make sure the wheel is level and straight, and just push down. This is what it looks like from close up, how the forks actually sit in those pads. And it's the same on both sides. To take the bike off the front stand, all you have to do is just grab it and support it so that it doesn't drop and kick back. So just drop it like that, and that's it, you're done. To drop the bike off the rear stand, the first thing we want to do is put down the side stand. Once we have the side stand down, we're going to support the bike with our left hand and drop the bike with our right. If you're left-handed, do it in reverse, whatever you're comfortable with. Places to hold the bike would be the saddlebag carriers, the backrest, or the actual fender, whatever you're comfortable with. Now you want to stand behind it in this fashion and pull on it, or put a little bit of pressure once it drops, slight pressure just so that it can tip over to the left side to rest on the side stand. I'm going to be doing it from the side to give you guys a better view. So it might be a little bit awkward to make it work like this, but I'm going to give it a shot, okay? So with my left, I'm supporting it. With my right, I'm going to drop it. Just like that. I hope you guys found this helpful. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments. Have a great day.